So, the lab is saying they have the same DNA?
Yeah, that's what it says.
But how's that possible?
You wanted to see me?
How was your visit to Landview? Did you take in the sights?
I was rather busy.
No hike on Lantano Mountain? No swim in the lake? Don't tell me you spent all your time destroying my life's work.
What does this mean?
Mom, this proves it, right? Dad is Dad.
What does this say?
John's right.
The DNA are the same? Well, what does it mean?
It means there are two Todd Mannings.
There may still be time to fix this, but we are going to have to work quickly. Now, I'm going to need all of the facts before we make any decisions. So, without the histrionics, where do we stand?
When I discovered that Kent had failed to reacquire the fugitives, I arrived in Landview, ready to wrap things up. And, of course, I didn't expect any problems, so I was able to prepare for contingencies.
But not every contingency, clearly.
No. There was one factor I couldn't possibly predict. A detective named John McBain.
Two Todd Mannings?
There's only one Todd Manning.
And you're looking at him. The lab doesn't make assumptions. They do the test, they issue the results. That's it.
Come on, John, even if they don't make any sense here?
You're sure the tests were done accurately? I mean, so much can go wrong. Look what happened with my grandson's DNA test and Rex Ball's.
I know, I don't trust them either. That's why I made sure that didn't happen this time.
So maybe you just screwed up.
Jack,
I'm
stop.
serious. Maybe they tested the same sample twice.
Shut up, Jack. For the record, I was the only person besides the lab tech to touch those results. They were kept separate for the entire duration, and then I had them double-checked with an independent lab. There's no question. These two men share the same DNA. If I never had...
John, you're saying something impossible has happened here, that two people share the same DNA?
As John said, the lab isn't drawing any conclusions. They're just reporting the results of the test.
So how are we supposed to know what's really going on here?
I can think of an explanation.
All right, then, let's hear it, genius.
It's obvious. Something happened with the tests.
McBain vouched for the results.
Oh, so he can never be wrong?
First time for everything.
Look, I think what the detective is saying is that the protocols were all strictly enforced. Is that fair?
To the highest standard, yes.
That does not, however, rule out someone intentionally tampering with the results.
Well, who would do that? Do you know? What's with all the cars outside? Why is everyone here? What's going on?
The fugitive would have been eliminated days ago if John McBain hadn't interfered. He's protecting him. Why, I don't know, but we can get around him.
Really? From what I heard, he got the better of you, Baker. Throwing you behind bars. That was embarrassing. And dangerous. Who knows what he could have gotten out of you in another day or two.
Nothing, I can assure you.
And yet, strangely, I am not reassured. Which is why I was forced to cash in a favor to arrange your release.
And I am deeply grateful for your intervention, but I am completely confident that McBain is still in the dark.
I don't care about McBain. The fugitive is my priority.
Unfortunately, because of McBain's interference, the fugitive is out of our reach.
Hey, what's going on, Mom?
Sweetheart, we need to talk, okay?
What is he doing here? Who is that?
No one.
Dad, come on.
Sorry, I'm Dad.
This is all very confusing. Everything is up in the air. The only thing that we know for sure is that This is the man that Sam has been talking about. He looks just like Dad from before the surgery.
Danielle?
Todd.
You're Danielle, right? I saw you on the television the night of the movie premiere. But you're even more beautiful in person. Nice job, Delgado.
Who are you?
I'm your father.
Hey, you back off. You're not Danny's father,
Todd?
you know.
Come on, don't let me take you in.
This is my house.
Give it a rest.
I know this is very confusing for you, but I really am your father.
You're a liar, that's what you want.
Tay was stowed away on my boat. We were shipwrecked. There was a big storm, and we wound up on an island. You were conceived on an island. You're my child. The same way
Taya,
Star
would you tell her
and Jack
how we ran a
were my
DNA
children.
test to make sure that I was her father, not Ross Rayburn? Would you tell her that test proved that I am her father?
But you have the same DNA. What?
No, the test is wrong. Even he says so.
Well, what if it's not wrong? John took every precaution, and I'm sure that there were safeguards in place to prevent tampering. I think we all have to face the fact that the test results could be accurate.
Oh, they can't be. There is one way they could be.
Oh, really?
Yes, there is a possible explanation.
Star, if you've got something to say, we're all ears.
The fugitive is in the custody of the Landview Police Department. They've charged him with various crimes. They seem to believe those charges are justified. I tried to compel Lieutenant McBain to release the fugitive to my custody, but he refused. Jurisdictional matters. I've also tried to get to the fugitive, but he's too well protected. And besides, any attempt at him at this point would draw too much attention.
And a trial. You don't think that would draw attention?
You're right.
I gave you one instruction. Stop the fugitive from making any contact with Todd Manning by any means necessary, and you failed. Utterly. And now, when they learn the truth, we'll all pay the price.
So, you're a science whiz. You have an explanation?
If we rule out tampering, there's only one plausible explanation for two men that have the same DNA. They must be twins.